Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Tiny Bookshop. It is a stormy day this Sunday and it feels very right to get into something cozy. Now we have a new item here, seasonal fairy lights, which is a very interesting one. While there are fewer than 7 books in your bookshop, there's a 10% chance to sell books. We've also got the big old jack-o'-lantern, which will improve our crime and kids sale chance but decrease our classics sales chance. As it's raining, we're going to have a quick look at our sticker book and see what else we can do. Now, it looks like maybe the castle ruins would be a good idea, but also we could go up to the lighthouse and try and sell some drama books. We're not going to do anything at the Bookston University because we've got to wait for a new task, and we need to do this tomorrow, the Mega Savings Day. I think maybe then going up to the castle ruins for another visit there is going to be a good idea. Fantasy, crime and fact are the sales of the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to customize our bookshop. We're going to remove all of our items here. We're going to try and see what we can do to boost the sales of a load of different books and get that maximized. Now we'll get rid of all of these and then we'll see what we can do. Put in this new stuff. Where's my cactus? There it is. Take those curtains off. All right. So we're going to put in our shelves to start with. I'm going to put a bookshelf right there. And then we'll put the little box of books right there. Now we know fantasy, crime and fact are what we're looking for. Is there a filter that we can do on this? Yes, we can. Right. So I want to filter by crime. Is that right? Crime? Yes, crime is one of them. So we need to make sure that these items go in because they all increase our crime chance. So let's have a look at standing items. We're going to put the folding table out there. Then we're going to have a look again, what is going to increase our crime? The skull, the lantern. Now we lose classic sales chance with that, but we gain crime sales. Did we have classics on here as well? No, fact and fantasy is our next one. So again, crime and fantasy here, which is good. We can put the cobwebs in. Then we'll go back out here and we'll have a look at fantasy. The candelabra, the toy rocket, which we can put down here. The candelabra, which we'll put there. And then we'll also come out of this. We'll find the standing items because we want this chair to go there. And then we will put on the chair something that's going to boost our fantasy sales in the form of the baby doll. Right, good. So classic sales chance we're not too bothered about today. The last thing is facts. So let's go down here, find the facts, and just the marine biology device. That's the only thing we have to boost our fact sales chance. So we'll put that on. Then we need to have a look at other stuff. So we want to make sure that we're still boosting things. We've got some activatable items here. We can boost our plant effects with the watering can. Also know the coffee machine is a great one to have in. I'm going to put that there. Then we're just going to go back to the classics, not classics. It was crime. We're going to put that candelabra back on the windowsill there. Then let's have a look at our hanging items because the books will increase our customer sales. And then we've got some other stuff here. Drama and kids, classics, travel, yeah, nothing really giving us a boost there. Safety equipment, we've got the buoy, but again, that's just our travel sales chance. What about activatable items? The watering can boosts our plant effect, so what plants have we got? Let's have a look. Drama and danger. Then we've got classics, drama, travel, kids, and classics. So none of them really going to help us out. So having the plants probably not the best idea. We'll put the newspaper stand in. We will also put the Bookston Uni map on. And we will put Klaus's poster up. And we're basically not going to put any classics in today. Then we've got the guest book, which boosts our customer count. Manuscripts. We haven't actually written anything on this, which is a shame. We can apparently turn it into a real book, but I haven't worked out how we do that yet. We've got our dog. We've got antiques. What antiques have we got then? Or should we just have a look generally at the items? So let's have a look at all items. Our globe, again, boosts our travel sales chance. The square buoy helps us out. When it's sunny, This will help us out, but we'll put it in anyway. Then we can add in, we've got the bell already. It looks like all of the other stuff doesn't really matter. What about the St. Bookston? No, that doesn't help. This gives us music effects, but we're not bothered about that. So we can leave that as it is because we've got a nice big boost to crime, drama, fact, fantasy. We're not bothered about classic, and we get some from kids' books as well. So I think that will do nicely. Then we're going to head off to the castle ruins where we can adjust our books and get some stuff sold. So looking over here, fantasy. Start with that on the top. Then we'll do crime. Then we'll have another look. Because it was, yes, it's fact. Good. Fact books in there. I'm going to then add another 2 of each to here as well. Our biggest boost is to crime. So let's put in some more crime books. We've also got that little boost from fantasy and fact as well, I think. Fantasy is the next big one though, so we'll fill that up. And let's not put anything out in the other ones. So let's just put some more fact books in here, taking them up to 15. We'll then add in a crime book, another fact book, and a final fantasy book. Not a book about Final Fantasy, a last fantasy book for us. Let's go to the castle ruins, and we'll see what what happens here. We'll see if this risk pays off. So let's open up. It's not very nice weather here, but we've got our spooky friends over here that do want some recommendations, so let's go and talk to them. I told Amaya that there's a vampire out there in the forest and she didn't even blink, and she's only 7. So I need something scary this time, okay? Right, bit of gore, graphic novel, bit of horror. Do we have any graphic novels? Let's have a look. The Shining, Red Dragon, Outsider, After the Funeral, The Surgeon, Curious Incident at the Dog of the Nighttime, Good Girl, Bad Blood. Nothing graphic novel by the looks of things, which is a massive shame. I really thought we would have had some graphic novels there. Horror might just do it on its own, but we need to try and see. It might yet be in this a horror that is also a graphic novel, but no, nothing. So we need something spooky. We've got the Telltale Heart. That might work. Let's try that. There we go. Excellent. That's what I wanted. Telltale Heart sounds gnarly. I'm not sure about that one. Well, you've bought it anyway. Let's see if we can get another recommendation. Gah! What's wrong? Oh, it's just you. These guys really don't like scary stories. Yeah, they're just going to say that over and over again. Coffee machine getting turned on now. And we should sell some coffee. So we've already sold 1 crime book, but we are £5 down at this moment in time. So we really need to make sure that we're starting to sell some books. Luckily, more people are starting to come. The storm is probably putting people off. That is going to be difficult. I've never really had the experience of a storm here. So we'll have to see what happens. My absolute favourite holiday is coming up, and I have to warn you, if you don't want to hear about it, I don't think we can be friends. Just kidding, but I really can't wait for Fall Fear Fest, and it's coming up at the end of the month. If you haven't guessed, I'm a fan of the aesthetic, and it's cool to see how creative people get with their creepy decorations. I'm extra excited because my friends and I joined the Fear Fest committee this year, so we'll be the judges of everyone's taste. You're going to need to step up your game if you want to win Best Decorated. Come to the Lighthouse before the 28th for feedback on your decor. The committee meets there every day. So, we've already completed it. We need to attend the Fear Fest with a spooky setup, and I've been gradually buying spooky items in the seasonal shop, which is great. We do get a 25% boost to our spooky effects. Okay, Pippa Camp, being a pioneer. Right, okay, you've carved lanterns. Yes, I did actually know that people used to use turnips and potatoes before the pumpkins. Are you gonna... Oh, you're giving me a little cute potatoey jack-o'-lantern. That's nice. So, Stormy, we do get boosts to certain effects, including the warmth and the spookiness, which is good. So, you want to read something to do with real life, but hate condescending self-help books. Really enjoyed The Soul of Man and Socialism. So, a fact book could help. Doesn't want something patronizing. What about Heinemann Mathematics? It's real life. I Don't know if that's going to work, though. Game design, no. Page Boy. Debois family. Persepolis. What about Persepolis? It's to do with real life. Let's try it. Nice. Perfect. That worked out pretty well. And another recommendation here. Pick a book, you want a horror story, and you like folklore. We Were Villains, no. First to Die, Time to Kill, The Shining, Red Dragon. Have we got anything folklore-y? That is horror. Doesn't look like it. The Willows, Gothic horror, Handmaid's Tale, Fire Upon the Deep, Wrinkle in Time, Artemis Fowl. Oh, wait. Yes. Let's try that. Oh, it's not horror, though. Oh. Lent into folklore way too much there. But we get some big boosts to fantasy and crime for some reason. Inspired customers, nightmares. Excellent. Right, we're doing pretty well with that. Classic, massive, massive drop down. Fantasy going up quite nicely. Facts being dropped massively because of the nightmares, which is a shame. That's because we've got so many spooky items in the shop, though, so never mind. We come out with £95. The day is starting to draw to a close, and I'm pretty happy with that. So that's worked out really, really well. We're going to close up for the day, and tomorrow, I think it's Monday, which means we're off to the Mega Marché, and we are going to sell some books in their Monday Madness Mega Savings Day. The cruise ship is also arriving soon. We will pick up some cheap used books to restore our supplies. We will also have a look at getting that fairy light soon enough. Then let's have a look at what we're going to get from the Mega Marché. So, savings. Let's go to the Mega Marché then. Again, we're going to redevelop. We're going to leave our dog there, though. He stays, always. He never leaves. We'll go back inside. We'll take that away. Then we'll come back out. And we'll have a look at what we sell regularly at the Mega Marché. Kids, crime, and drama. So we'll go to kids' books first. And we know that we can get quite a lot here. So we're going to target kids' books mainly today. So we'll get in our hanging baskets. These all boost the kids' sale chance for us. We'll put our lantern up there. We'll put the rocket on the window. And then our little round jack-o'-lantern is just going to go here. Then we can go in here. Kids, while equipped, 4% boost to the sales chance of a kid's book. Right, so let's get the chair back in. We'll put the little baby on the chair. Like that. Good. Kids' books currently a 16% boost. Classics are down again. Do I sell classics here? No. Excellent. Right, now in here, we are going to put the stepladder, because the stepladder gives us a boost to kids' books as long as they are on the top shelf. Then we've got some plants. We're also going to have to take the watering can, because that's going to give us a boost to all of our plant effects, which means all of our kids' books will get a nice boost as well. So activatable, we want the watering can. That's going to go at the back there. We want the coffee machine as usual. And then we want to have a look at all of our items. We'll get the books for the increased customer count. We'll get the guest book for another increased customer count. We'll have our cooler in. We will have the... Not that. We'll have the bell. Do we have the bell in there? Yes. Put the bell in. I think I missed that last time. That's travel. We want to try the newspapers as well. We'll go with this for an extra customer count. We'll go with the poster as well. Curtains, classic and calming effect boost, but I'll take that anyway. Got the little deck chair here, which we can put in. Can we then put the... Does that sit on there? Oh, perfect. Right. Good. Music effects, we don't mind. And then if we have a quick look over here, what else do we need? Crime and drama. So we already have a boost to crime a little bit and drama. Kids' books is the major one. let's have a look again then at crime. Now, we don't want a crime that will reduce the kids' chance. That's something that we really need to think about. So crime again and fantasy will work there. That goes up quite nicely. And then drama. So let's have a look at drama. Perfect. We've got a cactus. Again, we'll get a boost to that for the watering can when we use it. And we can then put the bust in as well. Great. So I think that'll do. We've got some nice boosts to everything. Classics are down again, but that's okay. We're going to confirm that. Then we are going to go to the Mega Marché. We're going to remove all of the books from here, and we need to put kids' books on the top so we get our boost there. Let's put a few more in as well, taking that up to 15. Crime is another one that we're going to need to put in quite a lot of, so we'll fill that shelf up as well. And then drama. So let's put drama all the way along here. We're not going to bother with classics. We're not going to bother with travel. Let's do fantasy because we get a sales boost to that. Right, that'll do. Let's actually, I kind of want to put another kids book in. 67% chance there with the kids books. Let's just go to the Mega Marché and we'll see how this goes. All right, here we go. Mega Marché, and it is big sale day. I like that they've got the ooh, does this mean we can buy stuff? I'm going to stare at him. Very cool. Right, let's go back. So he doesn't actually give us anything. Let's put the coffee machine on. And we'll put the watering can on. We do lose some recommendations. So that's something that we do need to be aware of. I'm going to wait a little bit until I've had a couple of recommendations and then we'll activate the watering can. I think that might help us out. So it'll be like a boost to our final sales of the day. Looks like we're starting to sell some books. It is raining here, which is not great. But 10%, 15%. We do lose money per sale though, which is a shame. Because I guess that's the rent that we have to pay for the extra boost. Right, something entertaining and not demanding anything that matches this track. They want a fact book. Well, I don't have fact books. So, what do you want, a kid's book? Entertaining book. Probably kids' books is going to be the best thing that we can recommend. Dinosaurs. Way, nice. Glad that worked, because that was a struggle. Right, what else can we do here? Coffee machine's getting activated again. One more recommendation, then I'll activate the watering can. But we are flying. Look at that. Everything is getting sold. Hopefully we'll sell out today. More help for you. 10-year-old suitable kids book. You really like The Scarecrow of Oz. You really like The Scarecrow of Oz, right? I'm telling you now, you are going to enjoy Where the Wild Things Are. Gotcha. Nice. And it's hi Klaus. We get the stamp. Every Monday, a lot of the supermarket products are reduced by 1 gold. And Cassie wants all the merchants who are set up in here to participate. Okay, so it's mandatory that we have to have that reduction. But nobody here to talk to. I wanted to buy something from the shop. This is our last recommendation. Okay, beautiful nature of planet Earth. Do I have something that you can read? I don't think so. I'm actually running out of books full stop. There's nothing that you are going to be able to read here. Let's try. Okay, interesting. Charlotte's Web. Charlotte's Web. Let's try it. I don't think that's going to work. Oh my god, it did. That has surprised me. Right, let's activate this. Get the boost to our plant matter. We've got fantasy, we've got kids. That's all that's left. 82 out of 100 people. The watering can's now off and on cooldown. Got somebody else wanting a recommendation. Classic piece of literature. The grislier the better. War of the Worlds, Dragon Song, Blood of the Elves, The Passage. Nothing here is going to be good. Okay, something grisly. I don't know if this is going to work at all. We don't have anything really. Blood of Elves from the Witcher series. Let's try this. It's not really a classic. It's not scary enough for you. Never mind, we tried. Coffee machine going on again. We've nearly sold out. We only have 8 books left. There's no fact books. You're just going to have to wait. Buy a fantasy book instead. My God. But I think we are done for our first day at Mega Mondays. There's 18 more people left to see Klaus's poster, but we are going to call it a day there. I am going to say goodbye. As you can tell, my cold is still here. But I wanted to say thank you all for watching this year. We are coming to the end of 2025 and I've managed to remain consistent with uploads and stuff like that. So I really appreciate those of you who stuck around. I know sometimes I'll post a video that you don't like or you'll get a game that you're not interested in. Hopefully this is providing a nice cozy Sunday for you and you can just chill out with a bit of background noise, me chatting away, hopefully sounding a bit like I've got less of a cold than I've had for the last 2 months or whatever. So thanks all for watching and keeping with me over this year. It's been a great one and I hope you've enjoyed it too. All the best. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.